Adapt or perish, now as ever, is nature's inexorable imperative. Human history becomes more and more a race between education and catastrophe. If we don't end war, war will end us. Civilization is a race between disaster and education. The past is the beginning of the beginning, and all that is and has been is but the twilight of the dawn. Our true nationality is mankind. The crisis of today is the joke of tomorrow. The path of least resistance is the path of the loser. The man who raises a fist has run out of ideas. The uglier a man's legs are, the better he plays golf. It's almost a law. Advertising is legalized lying. The time has come for me to reorganize my life, my thoughts, and my ambitions. A time will come when a politician who has willfully made war and promoted international dissension will be as sure of the dock and much surer of the noose than a private homicide. We must not allow the clock and the calendar to blind us to the fact that each moment of life is a miracle and mystery. The path of social advancement is and must be strewn with the wreckage of the unsuccessful. The trouble with so many people is they believe the realm of truth always lies within their vision. The most interesting things in life happen just on the other side of your comfort zone. There is no such thing as a man being too proud to fight. There is only a man being too cowardly to fight. The future is the shape of things to come. The mind of the scholar, if he would leave it large and liberal, should come in contact with other minds. There is no intelligence where there is no change and no need of change. The world is a great book, of which they who never stir from home read only a page. What really matters is what you do with what you have. A newspaper is a device for making the ignorant more ignorant and the crazy crazier. The history of mankind is the history of ideas. Moral indignation is jealousy with a halo. The path to the future is through the present. Man is the unnatural animal, the rebel child of nature. The world is a plan, not a chaos. The social body persists, although the component atoms die. The future is not a gift, it is an achievement. The new thing is not born in the world, but in the minds of men. We are kept keen on the grindstone of pain and necessity. The scientific mind is a mind trained to think logically and fearlessly. Man is the only animal that contemplates death, and also the only animal that shows any signs of doubt of its finality. The path to greatness lies through knowing and accepting the truth. Life is a short affair. We should try to make it smooth and free from strife. The past is but the beginning of a beginning. Progress is not inevitable. It's up to us to create it. The dream of utopia is really a dream of organized intelligence. Human history is, in essence, a history of ideas. Civilization is the product of a mentally unbalanced society. There is nothing more foolish than the idea that the future will take care of itself. Ideas float like pollen in the air. The imagination is the only key to the future. There comes a point when a man must refuse to answer to his leader if he is also to answer to his conscience. The man who is not a socialist at 20 has no heart, and the man who is still a socialist at 40 has no head. Every time I see an adult on a bicycle, I no longer despair for the future of the human race. The ultimate success of democracy depends on the individual's ability to make rational decisions. The jester is brother to the sage. All change is not growth, as all movement is not forward. The great evil of the age is not war, but ignorance. Life is a constant struggle to maintain a balance between opposing forces. Science is a match that man has just got a light. He thought he was in a room. In moments of devotion, he is suddenly aware that he is on a windswept plain in the center of a dark universe. The future is a shape that looms and changes constantly in our imagination. The scientific mind does not so much provide the right answers as ask the right questions. Truth is the daughter of time, not of authority. The race continues between education and catastrophe. A dull brain never raises the dust of revolution. Success is the reward of those who dare. What is progress, if not the constant reshaping of ourselves? There is no understanding without imagination. The way to gain the future is to embrace it without fear. Science is the antidote to superstition. The machine is only a tool. What we do with it defines us. Time is but a stream we go fishing in. We are living in a world of changes so swift and sudden that we must be prepared for anything. The secret of the future is to do the next thing right. One can't escape history any more than one can escape the weather. Man's greatness lies in his capacity for self-transformation. You can't find the truth in old answers to new questions. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Our planet is a fragile ship, and we are all its crew. Reason is the guide of life, not the master. The real difficulty is not in creating new ideas, but in escaping old ones. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their imaginations. Knowledge is the beginning of freedom. Reality is an illusion we constantly reconstruct. Evolution is not only biological, it is cultural. The strength of the species is its adaptability. The man who can look ahead is the man who can lead. The universe is not only stranger than we imagine, it is stranger than we can imagine. Progress demands risk. The growth of understanding is the true wealth of civilization. Minds expand in proportion to the complexity of the problems they tackle. Change is the only true constant. Curiosity is the soul's appetite. The experiment is the cornerstone of science. Thought is the wind, knowledge the sail, and mankind the vessel. The individual is a question mark in history's sentence. A map is the greatest of all human inventions. The most powerful force in history is an idea whose time has come. We are all in the process of becoming. Danger lies in the illusion of certainty. The struggle for the future is won in the classroom. The present is merely the raw material of the future. Revolution is the breaking of a shell so that a new bird may fly. Our mistakes are the price of progress. Intelligence is the capacity to adjust to change. Every vision of the future begins in a restless mind. Innovation is rebellion refined by purpose. A world without imagination is a world without possibility. Freedom is not given, it is learned. Complexity is the playground of genius. Humanity grows in proportion to its dreams. The map of the future is drawn with questions, not answers. A better world is the child of bold minds. The greatest adventures start with a single doubt. The only walls that imprison us are the ones we do not question. To think is to travel. Wonder is the compass of discovery. The only limit of tomorrow is the doubt we feel today. The power of fiction is the rehearsal of truth. Discovery begins at the edge of certainty. The mind's real voyage is into the unknown. Every invention is a dream translated into function. Reason reshapes the world. Knowledge is civilization's compass. The art of progress is to preserve order amid change and to preserve change amid order. We are makers of our destiny, not its victims. progress is the child of audacity.